Harold, my family experienced racial prejudice. Our family lived in a predominantly white community, and I attended schools that were over 90% white, which brought many challenges. Because of the color of my skin, I remember not being invited to birthday parties. If a child got upset with me on the playground or in gym class, they would call me a nigger. I even experienced mistreatment from my teachers because of the color of my skin, causing me to act out. I was always in trouble. My family also experienced prejudice by our relatives because we lived in an area that they considered was for whites. The community was for upper-class citizens, so we were called bougie. They believed that we felt we were better than others. My mother and grandparents always dressed me in the best name brand clothing, so when I was with my cousins, they would tease me by making critical comments. It was one thing to be mocked by schoolmates, but another thing to be teased by your own family for being privileged. I was also viewed as talking and acting white. I still don't know how whites act and talk.
Nikevia. My husband and I are in an interracial marriage. I'm African American, and he's Mexican and Puerto Rican. We have experienced racial prejudice because of this. There was a great deal of rejection from my mother-in-law's family. Many did not accept me and were cold and unwelcoming. A family member said to my husband, "How do you go from this to that?" Meaning, how do you date Hispanic women your whole life and then end up with a black woman? They went beyond race to religious prejudice because I was also a Christian. My side of the family was open and accepting, but they and close friends made comments saying that they knew I would marry someone outside of my race because I've always acted white. In public, we constantly catch stares from both black and Hispanic people. My grandfather grew up during segregation and went to an all-black school. He still has the mentality that white people are out to get black people. They can't be trusted, and they think they are better than us. This has always frustrated me because my family as a whole has always raised us to love all people, regardless of differences, and to give everyone a fair chance until they prove otherwise. No matter how much I try to explain to my grandfather that his thoughts are false, he still chooses to stay stuck in that prejudicial mindset.
Donna. I experienced prejudice as a single parent. I had 3 children by 3 different men. My mother and grandmother both had children by different men. Often I would hear, "Aren't you Betty's daughter?" I could see their facial expressions, and at times, when walking away, I would see them whispering. People would say that I was fast and easy, that I thought I was cute and was criticized because of my lighter skin. My mother experienced a lot of prejudice growing up. She was bullied because she was light-skinned and small. Her father was Cheyenne and Irish, and her mother was Blackfoot Indian. She always grew up in low-income housing and was shunned because of that. The girls were extremely jealous because of her beauty and falsely accused her of wanting their boyfriends. Hearing those stories made me angry and sad because I was experiencing the same thing as early as 1st grade. Because of my experiences, I believed that all men were alike. They were all cheaters, liars, and users of women for sex, money, etc. What also fed into the belief was my hurt from men growing up through the molestation by my stepfather and his 3 brothers. I felt that you cannot trust any man,